Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, thanks for dropping by. This is Bronze Dragon coming at you with a new game announcement. Yes, that's right. Today at work, I saw an announcement come through on my Discord app, and it was another game on the Hive Blockchain, which, as you know, or if you're new to the game, Splinterlands exists on the Hive Blockchain, and that's where all the transactions go on. So anyway, there are a number of games that exist on the Hive blockchain, and now there's another one. If you are familiar with the website splex.gg, they have created their own website. Up to this point, they've been more or less a service that several other games have interlaced through, and you could interact and change things with your account, and there's a lot of things you can do on the website. Just to give you an example of this website, well, currently I have it up and I'm in the Splinter Forge market because I was searching through some Splinter Forge things. But this is the website, and as you can see, they have that you can buy and sell things, Splinterlands, Splinter Forge, and now they have a new game. So I wanted to dive into this because I was curious myself, always looking at new games and such. And if you don't know this, it's usually people who jump on new games on blockchains the quickest that stand to make the best profit. Sometimes it pans out, sometimes it doesn't. But let's dive in and look at the details because I'm pretty curious. I'll leave the link to this in the show notes. So the website creating this is splex.gg, which a lot of people who play Splinterlands are familiar with already. But they've created a new idle game, which means there's not a lot to it. You just come back and you claim every once in a while. And it's called Golem Overlord. So here's the website. When you go to the website of Golem Overlord, it has you log in with your keychain address, which is the same address that you use for Splinterlands and several other Hive blockchain games. So I'm not going to read this whole I'm not going to read the whole page. You can go through and read it for yourself. However, I'm going to pick out a few details and see what I think of it. So they go through a little story, backstory. The game's currency is called PART, P-A-R-T, and it is on the Hive blockchain. I checked. It isn't live. You can go on Hive Engine and you can check for PART now. In fact, let's do that. Let's go over here and go to the market. Okay, here's the listing for it. And it does look like somebody actually bought and sold some. Maybe it was the creator that was testing it out. Somebody has almost one part, 0.999989, for 299 Hive. Anyway, it's not live yet, so that remains to be seen. But we will see in this further notes, because I already scanned through this, that it's not for sale through the game. So they list that our tokenomics are carefully crafted to ensure extreme scarcity, adding value and exclusivity to Golem Overlord gaming experience. Okay, so this game is going to launch on the 7th of April. That's in 2 days. And they say it's packed with features, detailed tokenomic statistics. This game, there's not going to be a lot to it as far as interaction, playing cards or anything like that. It's going to be primarily paying attention to it, and it's almost seems to me like a staking kind of game, but we'll see how that goes. And it states that it's seamlessly integrated with Splex. It shows an example of what the screen will look like. This looks very similar to the Splex type graphics. And you can see that they're listing out, you can level up, you can earn more reputation, which looks like it, the higher your reputation goes, the more you earn. You can change algorithms, or it's listing the algorithm that you earn by, and behind that we cannot see what is covered. So This will be very statistics driven and more, I don't know. I'm making a lot of inferences here, so I don't want to go out too far on a limb. Players can experience the thrill of a dystopian world. That's a storyline. So mark your calendars. Get ready for the 7th of April. Okay, so here's one of the key facts. To play Golem Overlord, you'll need 20 Hive, 20 swap Hive. So if you're not familiar with how to get Hive, which is a cryptocurrency on Hive Engine, then there are plenty of other videos on YouTube. I'm not going to go into that because that's a whole video in and of itself. But you're going to have to find a way to buy cryptocurrency, get it into Hive Engine, sell it, and trade it for Hive, buy swap Hive. So for new players, that's a little bit confusing, but I'm sure there's a lot of videos on YouTube that explain the process. But it is a cryptocurrency. You're going to need 20 swap Hive, which at this point is a little bit under $10. So I'll probably play it. Paying $10 to play a new game, it's not that steep of a thing to ask. So this is going back to what I just said. Splex will never sell part shard, which I'm taking that shards are part of the part, fractions of the part, or the NFTs itself. So it lists that there will be NFTs to this game. So that's a good fact there as well. And these can only be obtained through playing and burning. This ensures the game remains fair and accessible to all players. Let's look at this. This gives you a little screenshot. Let's go down through. We already talked about level, reputation, algorithm, power, fortification, golem charging station, banked. This is how much you have banked. Like I said, I don't have any facts on this. I'm just making inferences. It looks like you can level up. It looks like you can level up your reputation. It looks like you might be able to change your algorithm or use a different algorithm. It looks like you can level up your power. It looks like fortification is another stat you can level up. Not sure about Golem Charging Station. Banked is obviously if you collect one of the tokens, part or shard. They list scavenge, battle, exploration, boss fights, and then trading between parts and shards. And in the activity log, it shows an example of claiming parts, buying reputation, gaining experience from that reputation. So it says here that you are at 2 times experience for more reputation. Another claim, bought more reputation. Staking. So like I said, going back to staking. So, and it says, we'll come back to this because I have the main page up over here. You can claim every hour, 8 hours. So it's not something you're going to have to worry about continually having on your, being aware of. Just say every 8 hours. The amount of parts you can carry before needing to claim is determined by your staked part. So the more part you have staked, the more parts you can carry. Okay, so this might make more sense once it goes live. So you have to wait 8 hours between claims, and your shard drop chance is determined by your level. So the higher level you get, the higher chance you have for shards, and or the higher, if they drop, the more shards. We'll have to wait and see about that. They show some artwork of different types of golems. And I'm not going to go out on a limb and guess on this, but we'll see about that. Now let's go over to the other page, trying to not make this too long. This is the other page they link off, and they're calling everyone who plays this a golemancer. And basically, you're buying this staff to control your golems. And the staff is what's 20 swap Hive. Okay? So, and you can see down here, the launch is in almost 2 days. 1 day, 20 hours. So, I know this is not a whole lot of information, but I wanted to get it out there because I was interested in it. I saw it. Just thought I'd cover this and get it out there. I'll leave the link to both pages in the show notes. If this even piques your interest, have $10 worth of Swap Hive or 20 Swap Hive ready on Hive Engine for the 7th. And I'll see you there. This is Bronze Dragon coming at you with a new game notice. I'll see you on the flip side.